You are aging right now. Every second. Irreversibly. 10 uncomfortable truths about getting old. Anti-aging industry won't tell you. Because acceptance doesn't sell. Hope sells. False hope. Ready to face time's cruelty. You think aging happens to others. To old people. Not to you. You're young. Or youngish. Still have time. This is delusion. You're aging now. This moment. Every cell. Every system. Declining. Incrementally. Irreversibly. Unstoppably. Time is undefeated. Against everyone. Including you. These 10 truths about aging. Nobody wants to hear. Anti-aging industry. Hides them. Sells hope. Instead of truth. Hope that you can reverse. Aging. Stop it. Prevent it. All lies. Profitable lies. But lies. Biology doesn't care. About your hope. About your products. About your denial. Today you learn 10 uncomfortable truths about aging. Not from wellness influencers. From biology. Not what sells. What happens. Not comfortable fantasy. Brutal reality. Drop this if you're ready. I accept that I am aging and will die. Let's begin. Truth 1. Aging starts at 25 and accelerates continuously. You think aging begins at 50 or 60. Actually begins at 25. Peak physical performance. 25 to 30. After that, decline. Slow at first. Accelerating continuously. Until death. Your brain starts shrinking. At 25. Neurons die. Don't regenerate. Processing speed decreases. Memory formation weakens. Reaction time slows. All starting mid-20s. You don't notice because decline is gradual, but it's happening measurably. Your muscles peak strength late 20s, then atrophy 1% annually. Doesn't sound like much. At 40, lost 15%. At 60, lost 35%. At 80, lost 60%. Frailty inevitable for everyone who lives long enough. Your metabolism slows 1 to 2% per decade. After 25, same food, same activity. You gain weight, not because you changed, because biology changed. Fighting uphill battle against evolutionary programming for decline. You can slow this process slightly through exercise, nutrition, sleep. Can't stop it, can't reverse it. Biology has expiration date built in, called senescence. Programmed aging. You're on timer. Started ticking at conception. Truth 2. Most people's best years are behind them by 40, and they don't realize until too late. You think your best years still ahead. Maybe. Probably not. For most people, best years are 20s, early 30s. Physical peak, mental peak, energy peak, beauty peak, all declining. After that, you have most energy in 20s, most recovery, most resilience, most potential. Doors open. That close. Later, adventures possible. That become impossible. Later, you waste these years thinking you'll do things. Later never comes or comes with too many limitations. At 40, you look back, realize you were in prime. At 25, didn't know it, didn't use it, wasted it on worrying, on preparing, on someday. Someday is 25, not 50. By 50, someday is gone. Your body tells truth. Your mind doesn't want to hear. That backache isn't temporary. That weight won't come off like it used to. That recovery time after exercise getting longer. That interest from opposite sex declining. All signals of aging that you rationalize away. You should use your 20s aggressively for experiences requiring youth, physical adventures, romantic pursuits, career risks, energy-intensive goals, because window closes faster than you think and doesn't reopen. Truth 3. Beauty fades dramatically, and there's nothing you can do about it. You were attractive once, maybe very attractive. That's ending or ended. Beauty fades dramatically, inevitably, cruelly. No exceptions, not even For celebrities, with unlimited resources, they just fade slower, still fade. Skin loses collagen after 25, 1% annually. By 50, lost 25%. Wrinkles appear, skin sags. No cream reverses this. Retinol helps slightly, temporarily. Aging continues. Underneath, facial fat redistributes. With age, youthful fullness disappears. Hollow look appears. Cheeks sink, eyes hollow, jawline blurs. This is fat atrophy and descent. Universal, unstoppable. Fillers mask it temporarily. Don't stop it. Hair grays, thins, falls out. Men and women, different patterns. Same outcome. Reduced hair, increased age. Appearance, dye covers gray. Doesn't stop. More gray. Coming. Every month. Fighting. Losing battle. People who were beautiful at 20 are average at 50. Were average at 20 are below at 50. Aging is great equalizer. Time defeats everyone's looks. Just question of when, not if. Truth 4. Cognitive decline is inevitable and starts earlier than you think. Your brain is aging. Right now, neurons dying, connections weakening, processing slowing, memory fading. Started at 25, accelerating toward dementia, maybe, or just normal cognitive. Aging, still decline. Fluid intelligence, peaks at 25. Ability to solve new problems, learn new skills, process quickly, all declining. After 25, crystallized intelligence, knowledge accumulated, compensates for a while, but eventually, both decline. Reaction time slows measurably. Each decade, 20-year-old reacts in 0.2 seconds, 70-year-old in 0.4 seconds, double the time. This is why old drivers dangerous, not because don't care, because can't react fast enough. Memory formation declines continuously. After 30, working memory shrinks. Episodic memory weakens. Names harder to remember. Why walked into room forgotten. This is normal aging, not disease. Everyone who lives long enough, by 80, if you reach 80, half have dementia or significant cognitive impairment. Other half have measurable decline from peak. Nobody escapes cognitive aging. Lucky ones die before dementia arrives. Unlucky ones live to experience it. Truth 5. Health problems accumulate and medical science can only delay, not prevent. You're healthy now, maybe, won't last. Health problems accumulate with age. Hypertension, diabetes, arthritis, cancer, heart disease, all increase exponentially with age. At 20, health problems rare. At 40, starting. At 60, multiple conditions common. At 80, polypharmacy 5+, medications managing multiple chronic conditions that can't be cured, only managed. Modern medicine is good at delaying death, not preventing aging. Statins lower cholesterol, don't make you young. Blood pressure, meds control. Hypertension, don't reverse. Arterial stiffening, insulin manages. Diabetes, doesn't cure. Pancreatic decline. Each decade, body parts start failing. Vision blurs, hearing fades, joints ache, organs weaken. Accumulating problems requiring accumulating solutions, none of which restore youth, all of which manage decline. You will get sick eventually from something if live long enough. Cancer gets most people. Heart disease gets many. Dementia gets half. Something gets everyone. No exceptions. Truth 6. Social connections diminish as you age and loneliness increases. You have friends now, maybe many. That changes with age. Friends drift, move away, get busy with families, careers, then retirement, then illness, Then death. Social circle shrinks continuously. Peak social connections, late 20s. After that, decline. Marriage reduces. Friend time. Children eliminate. Friend time. Career demands. Limit availability. Years pass. Friends become acquaintances. Acquaintances become memories. By 60, most people have few close friends. Some have none, except spouse, if still alive. Studies show loneliness increases with age, especially after 75. Spouse dies, friends die, children busy, you're alone. Loneliness kills as effectively as smoking. 15 cigarettes daily increases mortality 30%, dementia risk 64%, heart disease, depression, all caused or worsened by loneliness. Epidemic among elderly. You think you'll maintain connections throughout life. Statistics say you won't. Most don't, can't. Life pulls people apart. Age accelerates process. End result. Many people die alone despite having been popular when young. Truth 7. Purpose and meaning become harder to find after career ends. You have purpose now. Maybe career, maybe raising children. That ends. Career ends. In retirement, children grow, leave. Then what? This is existential crisis of aging. Retirement sounds wonderful when working. Endless vacation. Do whatever you want. Reality different. First year, relaxing. Second year, boring. Third year, depressing. No purpose, no structure, no meaning. Days blur together. Studies show retirement increases depression risk 23%, suicide risk higher among retired men than working men. Why? Loss of purpose, identity, social connection, all tied to career. Career ends. Everything ends. Some people find new purpose, hobbies, volunteering, grandchildren, travel. Most don't. Drift aimlessly through decades of purposeless existence, waiting for death. This is uncomfortable truth about retirement. Nobody mentions. Children don't provide purpose. Long term, they leave, build own lives as they should. You're left with empty nest, empty schedule, empty meaning, unless you built something beyond career, beyond children. Most don't. Truth 8. Financial security becomes critical, but most people don't have it. You need money in old age more than young age. Healthcare expensive, long-term care expensive, daily living on fixed income expensive. Most people don't have enough saved. Median retirement savings for Americans age 55 to 64 is $135,000. Sounds like a lot, isn't? That covers maybe 3 to 4 years of expenses. If lucky, if healthy, need much more. Social Security replaces 40% of income. On average, can't live on that unless very frugal or very poor already. Most people not prepared for 40% income drop in retirement. Healthcare costs explode with age. Medicare covers some, not all, not dental, not vision, not hearing, not long-term care. Average couple needs $300,000 saved just for healthcare. In retirement, most have far less. Outliving money is real risk for most retirees. 30% chance die broke. Another 30% come close. Financial stress in old age makes aging even worse. Can't afford care, medications, housing, dignity. Truth 9. Death anxiety increases, and there's no escape from mortality awareness. You don't think about death much now, young enough to ignore it. That changes with age. Death becomes real, imminent, undeniable, creates anxiety that pervades everything. Friends start Dying. First one shocks you. By 10th, you're numb. By 20th, you're next. Funerals become regular events. Doctor visits. Find problems. That could be cancer, heart disease, fatal diagnosis, terror constant, mirror shows, aging face, aging body, visible decay, undeniable mortality. Each wrinkle, each gray hair, each age spot, reminder, you're dying. Slowly, publicly, inevitably. Death anxiety peaks in 50s to 60s, when mortality becomes real, but health still good enough to dread what's coming. By 70s, some acceptance develops, or denial deepens. Either way, terror of non-existence never fully resolves. Religion helps some people, philosophy helps others, denial helps many, nothing helps completely, because you're actually dying, not metaphorically, actually. And no worldview makes that comfortable. Truth 10. Time speeds up, and before you know it, your life is over. Time perception changes with age. Childhood summers felt endless. Adult summers flash by. Year feels longer at 10 than at 50. This is logarithmic time perception. At 10, 1 year is 10% of life. Feels long. At 50, 1 year is 2% of life. Feels short. This acceleration continues until death. Final decades feel like final years, feel like final months. You blink, you're 30. Blink again, you're 50. Blink again, you're 70. Life passes in what feels like moments. Then it's over. No second chances, no do-overs, just regrets. For time wasted. People on deathbeds report life feeling incredibly short. Seemed long while living. Seems brief when ending. Like they just started. Now it's ending. No more time. You've learned 10 uncomfortable truths about aging. Aging starts at 25. Best years behind you. By 40, beauty fades dramatically. Cognitive decline inevitable. Health problems accumulate. Social connections diminish. Purpose harder to find. Financial insecurity common. Death anxiety increases. Time speeds up. None of this is meant to depress, though it's depressing. Meant to wake you up. Stop wasting time on trivial pursuits, on someday plans, on postponed living. You're aging now. Life is finite. Act accordingly. Anti-aging industry wants you focused on preventing aging, selling products, selling hope, distracting you from truth. You can't stop aging, can only live fully while able. Use your youth while you have it, your health while it lasts, your time before it runs out. Do things that require youth, energy, health, time. Now, not someday. Someday might not come. Make peace with mortality. Everyone dies, including you. This isn't morbid, it's reality. Accepting it frees you to live authentically, urgently, meaningfully, before it's too late. Time is undefeated against everyone, including you, especially you. Question isn't, will you age? Will you die? You will. Question is, will you live fully before you do? Think deeper. Feel less. No more. This is the hidden mindset.